Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Guys, my name is Michael Edward. Began my professional trading career about 15 years ago. Started my career working at a hedge fund right out of college in 2007. The very next year, the great financial crisis, the great recession, the housing market, the stock market crashed. But not only did I survive, I thrived, going on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, 15 years later, I'm now the head trader at True Trading Group, the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational stock market platform that's available today. Since 2016, myself and my team of 8 other professional trading moderators have helped thousands of people from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve their financial goals. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, empower, and educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. Guys, tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to kick things off with a 15, 20-minute Q&A, allow for some time for people to log on to ask me questions, and then we're going to be diving in to the overall market. So far, sitting on a 20% gain in an option trade that I'm going to break down for you guys here today, but that trade is currently sitting up about 35%. I've already taken profit off for a 20% gain, looking for more tomorrow. I'll tell you guys what that trade is and how I plan on trading out the rest of that entire game plan. So we're going to break that down. We're going to talk about the overall market. It's a big pullback day in the markets. It's like 1 week, the markets feel like they're going back to all-time highs. The next week, it feels like the crash is right back on. That's the volatility of the market that we've been in so far in 2022. And a lot of retail traders are spinning their wheels, running around like a chicken with no head, trying to figure out the direction in this market. But don't worry about it. Stop running around like a chicken with no head. We're going to answer all those questions for you right here on this live stream right now today. So get ready to take some notes, get ready to learn, get ready to catch some golden nuggets that are going to rain down from upon you guys. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So without any further ado, let's start the Q&A session. Begin typing your questions in chat right now, guys. I'm going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, Adam. He's going to co-host this live stream with me to help answer some of your guys' questions. So let's go right now and let's begin that Q&A.
Oi, Michael, did you just call me a chicken head?
What's up, man? You got your headphones on today? No headband today.
No need.
Yeah, tilt that webcam up a little bit so we can see your full head. Yeah. Hey, look at that fresh cut. Woo! Time here, damn it.
Thanks.
Let's go. Question time.
All right, it is indeed question time. This one is from Abu Bakar Karams. I'm sorry. I chuckled because I thought I was going to butcher the name. I think I did pretty well. Yeah, Mike, what do you think of CPI data coming out tomorrow?
I think you're going to get a record-breaking CPI number. I think it'll be
Explain
the highest number.
What the CPI data is for those that may not know.
Sure. CPI data, folks, Consumer Price Index. Basically, what this tells you is how much the price of goods and services that we as consumers pay for, how much the price of those things have gone up or down. So the cost of real estate, the cost of gasoline, the cost of automobiles, the cost of food, all of the things that you and I as consumers go out and purchase and spend our money on day after day, week after week, month after month to live our lives. How much have those costs gone up? And it's a big inflation reading. CPI is one of the biggest numbers that we look at for inflation. The other is PPI, and that's the Producer Price Index, and that's going to be how much has the cost to produce items, how much has that gone up? So that's really the costs that companies will face, right, to produce these items. The CPI is Consumer Price Index. That's how much it costs for us to actually buy those things. So how much does it cost for us to buy them? That's CPI. PPI, how much does it cost for companies to make? All right, 2 huge inflation data sets. And you're going to get CPI tomorrow morning, pre-market. I expect it to be a record-setting number. If it's not record, if it's not high, if it actually comes in under expectations, you probably see the market snap back and recover a significant piece of the down move that we experienced. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're getting
there's no way that that's going to take place.
I don't think. I think you're going to get the highest CPI number that we've ever seen.
All right, but I mean, like, it's kind of like, tell us something we don't know. Like, who doesn't know that gas is super expensive? Who doesn't know that the price of things are up? I mean, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Why would that not be baked into whatever the price of the market is right now?
It really is. It really is. That's what I'm saying. Like it's widely expected that you're going to get a hot number. It just becomes the markets would now react to just total extremes of that number. You know, if the numbers come in slightly above expectations, no one's really going to be overly surprised. But if the number comes in greater than, like significantly greater than expectations, the markets, you know, may react and may have a further gap down, and maybe we gap down, you know, $2 or $3 tomorrow on the SPY, if that number comes in severely higher than expectations. But lately, you've had CPI numbers come in right around those expectations, but we'll have to see. I think it's going to be a record-setting number.
All right. Moving on. Mike, give us your thoughts on Twitter, please, from Meat Baguette.
Yeah, this is actually really interesting. So within the span of a week, Elon Musk decided he was going to join the board of Twitter and then changed his mind and no longer wants to join the board of Twitter. The reason why that is significant is because now that creates a ton of what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody, you have everyone trying to figure out what Elon Musk's play is here. Okay. And you have people that are thinking that, well, he's not going to join the board because if he did join the board, that would limit the size of the investment that he can make and what percentage of shares of Twitter he could actually own if he did become a member of the board. So the fact that he's not becoming a member of the board makes people feel that they're speculating that he is possibly going to acquire a larger position and take on an activist role. Okay, to take on an activist role. Now, what does that mean? If he acquires a larger position in Twitter, he could start, you have the possibilities of like hostile takeovers. Like hostile takeovers when you can have someone can come into the market and just start buying until they own a large enough position where they are there. He already was the largest shareholder, but if he gets to a point where he becomes larger than, like, let's say the top 2 or 3 shareholders, now all of a sudden he has control over Twitter and he can actually make moves and force moves as an activist investor inside of Twitter itself and actually bring change to the company. When this news initially first came out, he said it was not an activist position. It was a passive position. It was even the specific type of filing with the SEC was actually for a passive investor. When the initial filing was made that he bought that amount of shares. Now he's saying, I'm not going to join the board. So people are speculating that it's because now he wants to be aggressive and he wants to actively become an activist investor and actually force change and maybe and possibly take over Twitter. The other speculation is, oh, this was just Elon Musk having fun. He bought a bunch of shares. The news came out, the stock jumped 20%. He sold shares, and now he just is like, whatever. I'll hold some and I'll just walk away and I'll get back to doing my business. And he just looked at it as, hey, Twitter, this is the power that I have. Don't F with me type of situation. So you have a lot of, speculation going on both ends. I have no idea what's going on in Elon Musk's head. Do I believe he wants to become this activist investor on Twitter? I don't. I think the guy has enough on his plate with SpaceX and Starlink and Tesla. I think he's got enough on his plate. I don't think he wants to really take over and run and manage Twitter, to be honest with you. I think this was just fun for him, but we'll see. I'm not going to place bets on what another man is thinking. I didn't think that, Putin was going to actually invade Ukraine. That turned out to be wrong. I'm not going to try to guess what Elon Musk is thinking. But I do think that this stock bounces off of 44. I think 44 is a key level for the stock. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the stock go back up and test 50s and tap up there to 50. And I think you can trade that stock. I think you can trade it a couple points up from this $44 level.
Mike, what are your thoughts on small and mid cap stocks if CPI data comes out hot tomorrow?
it's going to come out hot. Okay, it's not, you're not going to get a cold CPI number. It's going to be hot. If it comes in right in line with expectations, that's still a hot number. But I don't think it's going to be much of a shock to the market. If it comes in way above expectations, mid-cap stocks will move lower along with the overall markets. Small cap stocks, when you say small caps, we got to define small caps because some people have different definitions for small caps. Technically, AMC is a small cap, right? The Russell 2000, those are small cap stocks. The technical definition of what makes a small cap, and a mid cap, large cap, etc. Okay. But then you have active traders will refer to small caps, which are technically defined as micro caps. And those are going to be the stocks that are like your $5 stocks, your $2 stocks, like the stocks that nobody's ever heard of. And they come out with a press release. The stock gaps up 100%, i.e. ticker symbol VERU today, right? A ticker symbol that not many people heard about. That stock went crazy today, had a huge gap up and then just took off with COVID news. We'll talk about VERU. You know what? Let's talk about it. I'll talk about it now, actually, since we're talking about this. But I think small cap stocks will be a little bit, if you're talking about, your micro caps, they're not going to be as affected as the overall market's going down. They do not really have a correlation to the market because typically those stocks move not based on the market environment, but they move based on individual catalysts within the companies themselves. So you can have a situation where, like, look at today, VERU today, right? VERU was up 187% today, even though the overall market was down significantly. And that's because VERU came out with news that their phase 3 trial of their treatment for severe COVID illness reduced deaths by 55% in their phase 3 trial. That's significant. Now, again, this is specifically for severe COVID cases. Okay, so their phase 3 trial reduced death rate by 55%. And that's why that stock took off today and just, ripped higher in the morning and consolidated and traded sideways. So stocks like this, which are technically micro caps, will trade on their own. They're going to do their own thing. So just because the markets are down, don't think that a $5 stock is not going to move if there's the right news catalyst behind it, because they're not correlated to the overall markets like a Tesla, an Apple, a Microsoft, an AMD, an Nvidia, right? Those stocks will be more correlated to the overall market versus something like a VERU.
Is that all you want to touch on with VERU?
I'll give you guys my thoughts about tomorrow, actually. So my thoughts with VERU tomorrow, and I give you my entire game plan. What I would love to see, and I'm telling you, if this scenario happens, I'm going to tell you exactly my game plan, which would result in us making an excessive amount of money on VERU on Wednesday, if what I think may happen happens. And my game plan here is for tomorrow to get a gap down. I think we'll gap down tomorrow, maybe around $11, $11.50, something like that. Then pull it back down to $10. $10, why is that significant? It's a double top here from September and November on VERU, okay? That level was significant today when the stock broke through that and really extended its squeeze. If you get a pullback and this stock resets and does something like this tomorrow, okay? If you get something that looks like this tomorrow, okay, if you get something that looks like this tomorrow, all right, something that looks just like that, puts in a little tail down there around 10, then what I would look for is on Wednesday for this stock to potentially give you this. Okay, so I think this is the type of potential that VERU has, okay, if this stock cannot break underneath 10. But I'd like to see a consolidation day tomorrow. I'd like to see that, but stay above 10. And if it stays above 10, that can give us buying opportunities right in this range to possibly continue your squeeze higher off of that $10 level. And then this stock has room, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up to the low 20s if it can get through your next level of resistance, which is around 1550 to 16. Okay, so you get through that, this stock does have room to make a push up into the 20s. but I'd like to see a pullback and a reset and retest of that $10 level. So draw a line across 10, watch the stock tomorrow. That's the entire game plan. You guys know exactly, if that happens, you already know exactly what I'll be doing. So don't make me come on here. If you get that action, don't make me come on here on Wednesday and go over the booms and tell you guys how we were ripping profits off on VERU. If that setup happens, my PT fam, they'll be in chat with me live, and we'll be walking you through that trade in real time as it takes place.
Mike, why does HUSA not move with the other oil stocks?
Because it's not a good company. HUSA is nowhere near the caliber of company as a Chevron, an ExxonMobil, a Devon Energy, a Pioneer, an Occidental. HUSA is a company that, it's like IMPP, right? IMPP, another oil and gas company. You can see, the stock is at $1, right? Then you have INBO. Like these like small little energy companies that you see what this stock has done. These are small energy companies. HUSA, it's another one. These are not good quality companies. Okay, these are not. You cannot compare these companies to the likes of a Chevron, okay, or an ExxonMobil, a Devon Energy, a Pioneer.
I just filled up with HUSA gas yesterday. No, just kidding.
An Occidental Petroleum, right? These are all ConocoPhillips. These are much larger energy and oil companies that are making money hand over fist. A lot of these smaller companies are still in financial struggles, even though they have oil prices that are higher than some of these companies have ever been in business to see, like a HUSA, right? So the fact that you're still not in a very powerful financial position with oil at $100 a barrel is the reason why you don't have people that are rushing to buy those stocks. Sure, they went to buy them when oil spiked to 130 because it was just the hype and excitement of every oil stock. Let's go buy them all. But now that that initial hype has settled and people are starting to get used to $100 barrel oil, now you're filtering through the fundamentals of companies and saying, okay, well, Exxon, Chevron, Occidental, okay, Devon Energy, ConocoPhillips, all these companies are fantastic. They're going to blow out earnings or making money hand over fist. These other companies are still having a little bit of a difficult time.
All right. I just saw it here. How does it feel to be so right on your plan of the market? SPY trade made over 110% option contract traded small account.
It feels great. It feels great, money trades.
Cover it for a second.
Yeah, all right. I'll talk about it.
I mean, what you really should do is give a little intro, and then I got the video clip for him.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, gang. Anybody that's on this live stream, if you are not subscribed to the channel, what I'm about to show you is the reason why you should be. Anyone that's on this live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group, what I'm about to show you is the reason why you should be. Okay, so pay close attention. All right, where I made my money today was in SPY put options. I did lose a little bit on Goldman Sachs. I was long financials, short the overall markets, and then as the overall markets really sold off, your financial stocks came down with it. So I ended up exiting out my Goldman Sachs, but it's a huge win on the SPY options, well more than covers any loss on Goldman Sachs. So it's still a solid little green day here, and I'm still in a piece of this position on the SPY. Now, I told you guys on Friday, I was very specific with you on Friday that if anyone was watching, we did a live stream. We went live for the final trading hour of the day. So we started at 3 o'clock Eastern time. We ran until like 4:30 in the afternoon on Friday. And I told you guys in real time while the markets were open what I thought was going to happen today. All right. And I was very specific with that. And today we had this big gap down in the SPY. I bought myself some put options. I stepped in here today, right in here, and I bought literally right here, folks. I bought the April 22nd expiration, $443 strike put option at around $5.55. And those contracts are now currently trading at around $7.60. That's good for about 35%. I've taken profit off on this position a couple of times already, good for about 20%, but I'm still in a piece of this position looking for a little bit more downside. Now, before I go into, and I actually covered this trade specifically, I'd like to show you guys, we have a quick video clip from Friday's live stream. Okay, so on Friday, we went over my SPY analysis and I told you what I thought was going to happen. So we actually have that quick clip. It's a 2-minute video clip, guys. So we're going to go ahead right now. We're going to play that clip so you all can see my analysis on the SPY from Friday afternoon's live stream. If anybody was on that live stream Friday afternoon, you guys could have bought SPY put options and capitalized on this move. Let's go ahead real quick and let's play that clip. So barring anything like that, I think these last 15 minutes in the market are going to dictate whether bulls take control or bears take control going into the weekend. Because if we push back up and we close above 450, 451, I think bulls are going to feel like they're in control and they feel like we finally got above the 200-day moving average. If we have a quick pullback to 447 going into the bell, I think bears are going to feel like they're in control because for 3 consecutive days, that would mean bears were able to keep the SPY underneath the 200-day moving average. So I think that these last 15 minutes of the day are going to be a big tell. I don't plan on putting a position on here in the last 15 minutes of the day, but depending on where we close is going to dictate my sentiment, either bullish or bearish, going into next week. I'm leaning to the bearish side. You guys, if you followed my live streams for a while, you'll know that I've been leaning towards the bearish side now for quite some time. I've basically been bearish in the market since January 2nd. You know, we experience with very brief moments of bullishness where you get these bounces. Now, the bounce that we saw in March went much further than I expected it to go. We talked about once the Fed comes out with their rate hikes, I expected a rally in the markets. I just did not expect a 2.5-week rally. I thought maybe for a week or so, we get a little bit of a relief rally. So the markets did rally a little bit further than I had thought, but now I'm looking for that rally to run out of steam. And I think this rally has kind of run its course. And what I'm looking for is this yellow line. If we can't get back above this yellow line, I'm looking for the markets to start to do this. And this can happen maybe as early as Monday, Tuesday, where you get a chart that looks like
Tuesday next week, we have the core CPI coming out for the month of March. And I think that's going to be very important as well.
Absolutely. Good point, Jason. All right. So I think that this is what I think the markets look like next week, like Monday, Tuesday, especially if we can't get back over this 200-day moving average. There you have it, folks. Okay. So now if Adam, put full screen on the charts, and now you guys can see from what I just drew that was Friday night's live stream. And I drew the candle for you, and look at the candle that the markets just put in today. That is literally the exact candle that I drew on Friday's live stream. Yep, I'm a trial member and witnessed this within chat today. Kraken Packs, I like your username. Yep, I'm glad to have you part of the trial. I'm glad to guys have you part of the trial. All right. So there's the candle, guys. I drew that. Literally, I drew that on Friday that this is what I think is going to happen. And what was the catalyst there? The catalyst that I said to you guys, the markets have been trying to get back over this 200-day moving average. This 200-day moving average, okay, we tried for 3 consecutive days to try to get back over it. And we were unable to do so. And that's why I said to you very specifically on that live stream, if you guys were watching, and I said, if we get a quick pullback down to 447 into the close on Friday, and we close under the 200-day moving average, that is going to be a bearish sign to me. And I'm going to go into Monday bearish, and we're going to look for downside. And that's exactly what happened in the last 15 minutes of the day, right? That's what I said on that live stream. I just literally said, okay, I just said on the live stream, these last 15 minutes of the day, I think are going to be important. If we close under the 200-day, I think that's going to be a tell for bearish sentiment going into next week. And the last 15 minutes of the day, look what happened in the markets on Friday. We got under the 200-day moving average, closed underneath it, And then you get this gap down today, and that's all the confirmation that I needed. That's all the confirmation that we needed. We got into those put options and we rode them for the entire day, all the way down to fresh new lows as the market's rolled itself over, and we're still in a piece of this position. Okay, I took the bulk of this position off the table already for a 20% gain. Still in some though. And what I'm going to look for is, you got the hot CPI number tomorrow, and I'm looking for the market to get down just a little bit further. If you do get a move higher tomorrow, there are 2 levels of resistance that you need to be paying attention to. Draw these lines on your screen now, 441.50 and 443. Okay, these are going to be the levels of resistance that you need to be paying attention to if the markets try to bounce back tomorrow. Okay, if it tries to bounce back tomorrow, you look for a rejection at 441.50. If you bust through 440, or if you gap up above that, then you look for a rejection at 443. These are going to be your 2 levels of resistance going into tomorrow. Draw them on your screen, know where they are, so you can plan this before the stocks start moving, right? So I will have these lines drawn up on my screen. And anybody that missed these put options, maybe we do bounce back to 441 tomorrow. Maybe that gives you an entry for put options in front of yesterday's previous support. Well, today, tomorrow, that it would be yesterday, but today, in front of today's support, you can see very clear as day, you had a lot of support here on the SPY around 441.50 until we finally broke it right into the end of the day. And as soon as it broke, you got momentum to the downside. Right? You got momentum to the downside there. Hold on here, folks. All right. So you guys are seeing now firsthand kind of how I'm going to be going about this tomorrow. So again, to recap, for anyone that wants to try to follow along with this trade, I am sitting in April 22nd's expiration, the $443 strike put option. Okay, around $5.55. All right, so if anybody wants to follow this trade that's not in True Trading Group, you guys kind of have an idea of what it is that I'm doing and what it is that I'm looking at. My next profit target on this trade, okay, for those of my team that's following along, is going to be right around 437.50. All right. So if we can get a little bit of a gap down tomorrow, give me something like this. This is what I'm looking for tomorrow. Okay. I'm looking for something that looks like this tomorrow. Just a nice, nothing crazy, but a nice red gap down type of day. Right? Just gap it down tomorrow. CPI number comes out. People realize, CPI is hot. You get that little gap down, and then I will take more profit off the table. And at that point, you're going to be staring probably a 50% gain right in the face. Okay? You'll be staring it right in the face. All right? So there we have it, folks. So you guys just saw, like I said, this is the reason why you got to at least listen. If you guys are new to this channel, you got to subscribe. All right, I just showed you guys, that was Friday's live stream where the markets were open. I gave you guys that analysis. Then it comes to fruition today. We sit on a 35% gain. Okay. If you guys are not part of True Trading Group, don't try to figure this stuff out on your own and figure out when you need to enter on your own. Get your butts in chat with us. I told everybody inside of True Trading Group what options I was looking at, when I was going to buy them before I actually did it. True or false, guys, my TGD fam. If you guys were in chat with me today, did I or did I not walk you through this entire trade on the SPY? I told you what contracts I was going to buy. I told you when I was going to buy them before I actually did it. Okay, so you guys, it was very easy to follow along with this trade. I gave you step by step where I'm going to stop out, where I'm going to be taking profits, and we stuck to that game plan perfectly to a T. Now, if anyone that's not a member, my advice is just pay attention to how many people that are commenting in chat here, because these are people that are actually in chat with us live while we're walking through this. And that's no different than any other day inside of True Trading Group. I will always come on the microphone and I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do before I actually do it. So congratulations, my Teachy fan that made some money on SPY puts today. If you guys capitalize on this trade, sound off in chat. I'd love to hear about it. Tell me how you did. You guys know I like it when the whole fam wins. Philip says, I'm happy I joined. Yes, Philip, I'm happy you joined too. Philip's a new member. Philip, if I'm not mistaken, I think you just joined like 2 weeks ago. James Leva says, this is the only room that I've been in that does that. Yep. We put our money where our mouth is, folks. All right. So congrats to everyone that capitalized on this trade with me today in chat. Nicely done. All right. Yes, I was right. Philip, 6 days ago. Philip joined 6 days ago. I love you guys. Been watching for months. Back in the office now. Wish I signed up when I had the time. Just don't have it now. Yes, you do, Trevor. Trevor, yes, you do, man. Don't think that way. Don't think that way, Trevor. I'm telling you, man, the majority of our members have full-time jobs. The majority of our members are back at work. We've got truck drivers that are on the road 18 hours a day. I'm telling you now, you can still do this with a full-time job. You just don't want to implement. You want to implement a different type of trading strategy, a swing trading type of strategy. We're going to do a lot of the work for you. We're going to identify what stocks are hot. We're going to identify if we think the markets are going up or going down. We're going to identify that and do the heavy lifting for you. We're going to give you the alerts to buy. We're going to give you the alerts to sell when we are doing what we're doing. Every single time a moderator buys or sells a stock, you get a real-time push notification through our mobile app in real time. So even if you're not in front of your computer screen, you get the notifications on your phone. Okay? You get the notifications on your phone. That's how so many of our members are able to make money with TTG while they're working full-time jobs. When there's nearly 10,000 members in True Trading Group, there's only like 2,600 in chat during the day. So what are the other 7,000 members doing? Right? They're using all of these different things to still be able to make money while working a full-time job. Don't think that just because you're back at work, you can't do this. You don't need to be in chat all day and stare at charts all day long in order to make this work. How many of my Teachy family members that currently right now, if you guys are making money while working a full-time job, do me a favor, type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. Trevor, watch this, Trevor. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, again, if you work a full-time job and you're making money, type the number 1, tell me what you do for a living. Trevor, read some of the comments that are coming through. Lily M's Pat works full-time, up 9% on her entire account today. Money Trades made 110% on that one contract today on the SPY options. Here's Chris. Okay, school janitor, national training manager, IT professional, a tiler, an engineer. I work security, a geologist, IT admin, a teacher, bakery owner, network admin for a bank. It's not that easy, but I do it running a business, says Rhino. There's a CPA, an admin coordinator, a photographer, graphic designer, event marketer. Bo, great job. Bo swung some puts from Friday. I love it. Samantha Michael says, I missed the chat today and missed out. I just realized Sunday how important it is to be in the chats every day. Get the app, Samantha. Samantha, get the app. Samantha, you don't have to be in the chat room every single day in front of your computer. Get the app. If you guys download the mobile app, it's free. You get it on your iPhone or on Android. It's totally free. Okay? You can actually be connected to the chat room with your cell phone. And the chat can run in the background of your cell phone, just like all your other apps. You know, when you swipe up, you got to close your 1,000 apps that you have open. The TTG chat can run in the background. You can listen to the audio analysis when the mods are talking on the microphone. But best thing is that whenever the mods enter or exit a trade, you get the push notification. If you can listen to music at work, you can do this. Literally. Okay? You guys don't have to be in chat staring at charts all day long. You just don't. A lot of our members don't do that. You're seeing all the members that work full-time jobs. All right? So it's just, don't think that you are trapped behind your job, your desk, your responsibilities during the day. Don't think you're trapped there and that there's no way for you to gain an edge and to reach other financial goals because you're stuck behind that job. A lot of our members work full-time jobs and are not able to be in front of a computer screen, but they are still making this work. And it's because of the mobile app. It's because of different trading strategies like swing trading. And it's because of a lot of the work and heavy lifting that we do for you to help put you guys in those positions to take advantage of opportunities in the market. That's what True Trading Group is all about. I understand there's a lot of people that are going back to work now that were able to sit at home and sit in front of their desk and, mess around all day playing with charts and everything. And now you're like, oh, back to reality. No, it's not back to reality. The reality is that there's been traders that work full-time jobs that have been in the markets well long before COVID ever happened. You just being at home finally gave you an excuse to actually try to learn and get involved in this stuff. And now you feel like, oh, well, now it's back to reality. I got to go back to my full-time job. That's not reality. Reality is being able to take advantage of opportunities in the marketplace day in, day out, even though you work full-time jobs, because that's what our teaching members are actually accomplishing. All right. There you have it. Emmett Branford. I already gave you stuff, bro. Pay attention. All right, guys. So there you have it. So I'm looking for a little bit more downside. Like I said, tomorrow, I'm still in those put options. We're going to see what the CPI data is for tomorrow. And then I give you guys exactly the game plan there on VERU. And I also want you to watch PHIO tomorrow. The reason why I want you to watch this PHIO tomorrow, I think this stock did a pretty nice job of kind of holding its ground. I love when I see stocks that have these huge wild rallies, and then they have the pullback consolidation day where the stock just kind of holds its ground and trades sideways. You can see we really consolidated today. This is a strong consolidation. So what I'm going to look for tomorrow on PHIO is for this $1.65, $1.70 area to now become a zone of support for PHIO. And if PHIO pushes over today's highs, which today's highs sit around 205, if you push up over 205 tomorrow and you're going to start to get volume that's heavier than any volume that occurred during today, and you start seeing, 2 million, you start seeing like 2 million share candles come through this thing on a breakup there over 2, then you watch this PHIO to really make a move here and go back up and test these prior highs, which is only up around 240. And then you look to kind of fill that gap from today. So you got a gap down today. You'll fill that at 235. You'll test Friday's highs at 240. And then if you get over 240, PHIO also has room up to your next level of resistance, which is going to be around 280, 285. So if you get over 240, it's a clean shot to 280, 285. So we'll be looking at that PHIO, and then we'll be looking for VERU to give you something similar. Okay, and that's going to be $10 support level for VERU. All right, so $1.65 PHIO, $10 VERU. You see if you get multiple day squeezes on some of these small caps. You haven't had multiple day short squeezes on small caps in a little while. So that's why I'm saying like PHIO with the pullback consolidation day today, if it now stays above today's lows, you watch for the continuation squeeze. VERU, I would watch to see, do we get a consolidation day after today's rally and then hold 10, and then you look for the continuation squeeze if this thing stays above 10. If VERU is red tomorrow but stays above 10, it's firmly at the top of my watch list for a potential buy to take us up into the high teens, get over today's high and start to push up there 18, 19, 20 in the coming days. Okay, so I'll be in chat with all my members. We're going to be walking you guys through that. And of course, if and when that trade does develop, we'll be jumping all over it. Okay. Anybody have any questions about what I just went over? What if I only have $500 left after signing up? Still possible? Yes, Trevor, 100% still possible, man. 100% still possible. Okay. 100%. A lot of our members, I tell you this, Trevor, I'd rather have $500 in education than $50,000 and no education, because If you have no education, you're going to lose the money just the same. It doesn't matter if you have 5,000, 50,000, 500,000, a million. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your account. That doesn't mean that you're going to become more successful just because you have more money. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose all the money. It doesn't matter what amount is in there. You're going to lose it all just the same, right? There's a lot of our members in your trading group that started with just a couple $100 and have grown those accounts into several thousands of dollars. You know, it's a very common misconception that you need like 25K in order to make money in the markets. You don't. I'll prove it to you. Just like I proved about the, full-time job. I'll prove this to you guys just because I know these answers because I know the success that my members have. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account when you joined, sound off in chat. Tell me what you started with, and then tell me where you are today. Okay, sound off where you are, what you started with, and then tell me where you are today. All right, so Trevor and anybody else that thinks that they can't do this with a small account, my advice is to read some of these comments. Tim Ward started with just $250. Chris went from 500 to 4,500. Ken Gaffney is unbelievable. Started with $500, just passed $70,000 today. That was not overnight. Ken, congratulations. Okay, Tim started with 250. This was Tim Ward. Started with 250. He's now at 3,500. Crude goes, I started with a little, I'm up to a lot, whatever that means. Congrats. Kim Shirley started with $1,000, is now at $9,000 since last November. Chris Prera started with $200, is now over 1,000. Diane Fig started with $100, has made her membership fee back multiple times. JB started with $1,000, is now over 7,800. Okay, so you guys get the point here. I don't have to keep reading all these comments, but you guys are starting to see for yourself how members are able to actually make money with just a couple $100 in their account. So Trevor, like I said, man, $500, more than enough. You see a lot of members in here telling you they started with $500. Some of them started with less. And yet here they are now making money with TTG. Charlicia Martin, wow, great job. $3,000, now over 28K. Congratulations on getting out of PDT rule. Well done. Silk City from $100, now $500. Started with 100, is now at 500, slowly walking it up. Great job. Third Eye Brand started with $80, is now at 2,300 since September. Douglas started down $18,000, is now plus $38,000. Incredible. Incredible.
That was good. All right. So tomorrow, basically, what we're looking out for is extremes in the CPI data, and that'll determine whether or not you think the market snaps back or continues to go lower.
Yeah, I think people also need to just keep an eye on what's going on in China as well. We got big COVID spikes in China. China's got a no COVID policy. You sneeze in China, you're in trouble. And
what does a no COVID policy mean?
They literally have zero tolerance for anything like you can't leave your house type of situation in certain areas in China when they go out the house. So never mind just like, hey, wear a mask when you go into a food store. It's like, no, you're not allowed to leave your house. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But they've been locking down different areas of the country, and that's why oil pulled back. So you had some COVID news from China extending some lockdowns in different areas of the country, and that if you're going to have lockdowns in China, then that's going to lessen the demand for oil. And if you lessen the demand for oil, it allows for supply to kind of catch up a little bit with that demand, and that eases prices in the oil markets. So that's why you saw oil down big today. A lot of oil stocks were down big today. That's from COVID news coming out of China over the weekend. So you got to pay attention to there. You got to pay attention there with China and COVID if they're going to be going into some crazy lockdowns and expanding those lockdowns into other and more areas of the country. Keep eyes there. And obviously, I don't think we're going to get anything new regarding Russia, Ukraine. It kind of seems like, that's going to go on for a very extended period of time. You keep having hopes of peace talks and negotiations that never seem to come towards any type of significance or any type of resolution. It's kind of just like talk, nothing gets resolved. Talk, nothing gets resolved. So I don't expect there to be anything significant there, honestly, until there's something significant there. I know that might sound silly, but relying on headlines of, oh, we had really good talks today between Russia and Ukraine. Those news headlines have come out multiple times over the last month, and every time nothing comes of it, and the markets then just shade away from the excitement of the talks going well. So until you actually have a real ceasefire, the talks are meaningless. It's kind of, the market, I think, is going to start to become numb to positive talks, headlines coming out of Russia, Ukraine. You're going to have to get something significant, some military de-escalation where troops back out of certain cities, fighting stops, and something real actually happens there. So it's going to be CPI numbers tomorrow. I'm looking for the markets to move a little bit further to the downside after the CPI numbers come out.
All right. All right, guys, before we go any further, we want to show you guys the True Trading Group platform tonight. We have an awesome deal. We were able to procure 15 more laptops. After this, I am not putting Ryan through that again. I kind of bugged him to see if he could get another 15 because we did sell out last night. So tonight, what we are going to do till midnight tonight, or to the next 15 people, we're going to offer you a 47% discount. That'll bring the price from $22.12 down to $11.65 for the entire year. You're going to get a free laptop when you sign up, 2 small private study groups, and a double your money back guarantee. Mike's going to walk you through all that and the TTG platform. You guys have an amazing evening, and that's it.
Yep. All right, folks, listen up, listen good, listen carefully. For those that are still interested, I'll walk you guys through the entire TTG platform. I'll show you what you guys get access to, okay? Before I do, I would like to see how many people that are on this live stream still are not a member of True Trading Group. So do me a favor, type TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. If you're not a member, type TTG. It might seem silly, but really helps me get a feel for who here is not familiar with the TTG platform before I go through all this. So go ahead and type TTG if you're not a member. We got Jonathan Hardigree. We got Louis Duran. Go Bang 7. Hunter Brooks. We got Billy. Great, guys. Cool. Hernan Kubas. Linda C. A lot of non-members are still with us here. Emmett, Trevor, Krista, Donald. Great. Excellent. All right, guys. So listen up real quick, guys. For those of you that are typing TTG, all right, I'm going to show you the platform because I want you to see what you actually get when you become a member. True Trading Group is not just you paying to get my trade alerts and access to a chat room. Okay, that is not all that True Trading Group is. It is a platform that gives you access to tools that professional traders use to make better informed decisions and teaches you how to use them. So I want you to think of us as like the Netflix of trading communities, right? You're going to pay one price. You're going to get access to all of our courses and access to all of our tools for no additional cost. Normally the membership is $2,212, okay? But the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121 will get a 47% discount. We'll get a 47% discount, which brings the price all the way down to just $11.65. Now, listen, to be fair, there are things that you can pay for that are additional in True Trading Group, like Trader Palooza 7 on May 21st. Trader Palooza 7 is an all-day virtual trading workshop that has 11 one-hour-long workshops where the mods and I will cover a variety of different trading topics, right? Now, that is something additional that you can pay for if you want to attend it. But the courses, the tools, and the resources on our platform are included for that $11.65. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell to use the tools that I'm about to show you. And the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121, you get the 47% discount. You also get the brand new free laptop upon completing our courses and quizzes. We ship anywhere in the world. Okay, you guys can thank Ryan for getting these laptops together. We even cover the shipping costs. So you literally, it's totally free. We will send you a free laptop upon completing our courses and quizzes. You guys can trade with it if you'd like. And you're also going to get 2 small private study groups, which is going to be your chance to get individual attention from one of our TTG mods. This way we can speed up your learning curve and make sure that any questions that you have get answered. All right. So as part of your TTG membership, let me show you what you actually get. Our chat room. Every single day, myself plus 8 other professional traders are inside of the TTG chat room from pre-market till after hours, sharing our screen, talking on the microphone, giving you all of our trade alerts live in real time. And you can follow them either in the chat or on our mobile app. Remember, the mobile app is free. You get the real-time trade alerts. You can listen to the audio analysis right on your mobile phone. You're going to be getting...
So I'm so sorry, real quick. Emmett and a couple of other people are saying, well, what's real time? Like 10 to 15 minutes? No, real time is real time. 0 latency within like less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's literally like 2 seconds.
Got it. I don't think he's trolling. He signed up for a trial account.
Hermano says, how many members are you in True Trading Group? What are we at? 9,600, 9,500, Adam? Something like that?
Just under 9,500.
Yeah, so right around 9,500. Armano is asking how many members we have. Right around 9,500.
Benzinga's delayed because you are not because you don't have the real-time news feed activated with them. So yes, if you go to Benzinga and you don't have their real-time news feed, then yes, you are experiencing delayed news. So yeah, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's got nothing to do with our trade alerts, Emmett. So our trade alerts you're going to be getting within seconds. That's why we have that mobile app. We're not emailing you trade alerts that would, yes, have a 15-minute delay, sometimes even longer, right? We're not going to text message you alerts because, yes, that could have a 5, 10, 15-minute delay depending on your cell phone carrier. That's why we have the mobile app. It's free for members. The mobile app will send you push notifications instantly upon the moderators entering or exiting their trades. So use that mobile app, Emmett.
And that's even before the alert comes out, they're talking about what they plan on doing on the mic before the alert comes out.
Exactly. So even before the alert comes out, this way
you have zero excuse to be left behind.
Yeah, none. Because the mods will literally tell you what they're going to do before they actually do it.
They're required to.
Makes it pretty easy for you guys to follow along with trades if you guys want to. All right. So that's our chat room. Okay. And you also have a trading journal on our website that actually tracks all of the performance of our moderators, collectively sporting a win rate of just under 80%. Our trading journal, the way this works, folks, it tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. This way, you can see all the alerts and see, okay, this is where they bought, this is where they took profit, this is where they stopped out. And you can see if you were following those alerts with your own position size, how would you be performing? Right there for you to see, black and white, the wins, the losses, the break evens, everything's there on the website. So you can see for yourself how you'd be doing. Full transparency in True Trading Group. Right? Then you also get 2 small private study groups. This is your chance to get individual attention from one of our pro trade moderators so you can make sure that your questions get answered. Benzinga's news feed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. That gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. All right. There's no more relying on delayed news like Yahoo Finance. That's going to take you 15 minutes to get your news. Okay. There's also a squawk box feature you can turn on and listen as someone reads the news headlines to you out loud. You get TradingView's premium charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Guys, everything I'm showing you is included for the 1165. You do not pay $1 extra for any of these things. But if you went to all these companies on your own, the tools that are on our platform, they're going to cost you $4,000 to $5,000 a year if you pay for them on your own. We did this work for you. We've negotiated deals with all of these companies to have their products on our TTG platform for that one price of $11.65. All right. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner. This is one of the industry standard scanners. We'll always make sure you are focused on the hottest stocks during the day, stocks that are making new highs, making new lows, have a surge in volume. This way we always know what stocks are going to give you the best chance to profit. All right. You're going to use our simulator. Okay. Our simulator is going to let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You also have our own scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but also lets you scan for crypto. Is the chat room only during market hours, or is there pre and after hours? Ask Jonathan Hurdigree. Jonathan, our chat room opens up, brother, at 7:30 a.m. Eastern and closes at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
And at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, we do the Miami Morning Colada Club, which is essentially a free in-depth Q&A workshop every single morning, right inside of chat from 7:30 a.m. till market open. So yeah, excellent opportunity for those to come in, get some individual attention and really hone your skills early on.
All right, there you have it. Okay, to answer that question. In addition to our own proprietary scanner, you have dark pool data and unusual options activity. Okay, this is stuff that used to only be available to professional traders. Now it's in the fingertips of my TGD fam. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This stuff would cost you a lot of money if you were going to pay for all these things on your own. They're all part of your membership for $11.65. I'm telling you, these tools, $4,000 to $5,000 a year. $4,000 to $5,000 a year. All right. You also get your own trading journal that tracks your trading, gives you statistics and data so you can figure out what you're doing wrong so you know what to improve on. Then we got a social sentiment scanner that tracks everything that's on StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned the most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. You got our profile tool will give you unlimited downloadable PDF reports for analyst ratings. This way you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. You're going to get our watch list and game plan every day. The mods, we publish a watch list and a game plan every day inside your training group so you know what stocks to focus on. And then you have all the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. There are no upsells for more courses. There's no pro or VIP courses that cost more money once you join. When you guys become members for $11.65, you get access to every single course we have. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. There's advanced courses. There's options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of that, there's a video library that has over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops that we've conducted live with our members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. Okay, all of these things are included in that video library. And then when you become a full-time member, you can actually attend these workshops and webinars live. Now, guys, listen, everything I'm showing you right now is included for the $11.65. But to be fair, I will just reiterate, we do have things that will be at an additional cost if you want them, like Trader Palooza that's going to be coming out on May 21st. There's also a lifetime membership. There's other things that are there. There's an STR add-on. There's other things if you want that you can pay extra for into Trading Group. But our courses and our tools, no upsells. You pay nothing extra. Every course, every tool available for you when you guys join the annual membership.
And every new course and every new tool as well.
Right. Every time we add a new course, every time we add a new tool, right? Like that dark pool data, that's something that's relatively new on the TGD platform. So when we
unusual options data, real-time options flow, all of that included.
You don't have to pay extra for it. So if Adam and I add a new feature, let's say next month, we add a new feature onto the TGD platform, you will not have to pay for it. It'll be included in your annual membership. Okay?
Yep.
So folks.
Also, something else that's really cool, right? Joe, go to the trial page real quick. So there's a lot of people on here that that were not members earlier, and one of the things that we did is we wanted to, the $3 that we would charge for our trial membership. So we used to charge $3, or we were charging $3 for a trial membership, and we did this to make sure you were a real person. Okay. One of the things that we did is we don't want people to feel like, oh, I got to put in my credit card in order to try this out, right? The thing of it is, no matter how many times I put one-time payment, never going to auto-renew, all that, people have bad experience with putting their credit card into places that they don't know, even if it's only for $3. So what we did is our trial is now 100% free, no credit card required for 7 days. So it is the same exact trial, but it will cost you nothing. The only thing you have to do is enter a valid email address and phone number because you will have to verify it. That's it. All right. So you'll have to verify your email after you sign up, and that's it. Joe, if you want to walk them through, all you got to do is click on yes, I want this. Okay. Go ahead, put in your first name, put in your email, click yes, I want this. It'll take you to the page right here where it says review your order. Your order is free. And you'll put in your information. Joe, if you want to finish it up real quick. Okay. That's it. And then now you wait. It'll say, thanks for signing up. In order to access your TTT trial, you must activate your email. Please go to your email and click the activation link in your email to gain immediate access to your TTT trial dashboard. If you don't see your activation email in your inbox, it's possible it went to spam or promotions folder, so please also check there. Any issues, please email info@truetradinggroup.com. I highly suggest you guys go ahead and sign up for the trial. At least check us out. Join us in chat tomorrow. Well worth your time. All right. TTGTHREE.com. And again, if you have any questions on the membership at all, you can send me a text message directly. It's going to be 201-775-9702. Please text that number. Do not call it. I will not be able to answer the phone. So please go ahead and text that number. That's 201-775-9702, and I'll be more than happy to help with any questions that you may have regarding membership. All right, and then also important, tomorrow will potentially, most likely, be our last lifetime workshop that we do. Right, Mike?
Yeah, guys, we're running out of. I mean, those spots are basically almost full, depending on how many people sign up tomorrow. But we're getting down to the end of it. So anyone that is interested in the lifetime, tomorrow we're going to do that workshop. But I think, at 4:15, for those interested in the lifetime membership, I think tomorrow is going to be the last day.
Yeah, and I got a nice little deal worked out with our members too. So if tomorrow becomes the last day, then our members are going to do well. So we shall see.
It's time, guys. It's time you guys invested in something real.
Sam asked, do you get more people to sign up in green days? I don't think it makes a difference. I think that the people that sign up here are people that are tired of getting fed a heap of BS by a lot of other groups and a lot of other ads and a lot of other companies. I think they're people that have been, oh, nice, man. You saw me on the PGIR podcast today. That's the podcast I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Jonathan, yeah, that's what it is. Also, Mike, you didn't tell him about the money back guarantee?
Well, no, you kind of you jumped in before I was done.
Crap. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, I just want to make sure that everybody is aware, though. But before we do go for the actual membership, so Adam told you about the free trial. You can go to ttgthree.com, enter your name and email, join us for a free 7 days. Markets are closed Friday for Good Friday. Don't worry about that. Holiday and weekends don't count inside True Trading Groups. You'll get it all the way through till the following. You'll get your full week in chat with us. So you guys can go there and join us for the full week for free. Just putting your name and email address and then verify your email. You guys are good to go. But I did want to mention to you, for those of you that are considering the full-time membership, by going to ttgoffer.com. The one thing that you're going to be getting is you're not just getting, you're not just getting the 47% discount. You're not just getting the free laptop. You're not just getting the 2 private study groups. but we also will be giving you guys a double your money back guarantee. Now, what does that mean?
That also means that that's going to stop at midnight. So after midnight, we're not going to be offering double your money back. It'll just be a full money back guarantee. And we say just a full money back guarantee like that's like bad. But but at midnight, the double your money back guarantee is done. We're extending it one more night and then done.
Yeah. So what this means, folks, is you'll pay $11.65 to join right now, right? If you pay $11.65 to join right now, as long as you commit to going through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, that's it. No pressure. Do it on your own time. Whenever you do it, you do it. And if you do not make the $11.65 back at least once during your membership, we will give you double your money back. So we will give you $2,330 back if you do not make, if you do not make that membership fee back. So again, you'll pay $11.65. If you don't make $11.65 back, we're going to give you $2,330. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. We measure your success and we base your money back guarantee on nothing other than your ability to make money. Your P&L, not ours, not somebody else's on social media, yours. So that's what I'm saying by you get a double your money back guarantee. If you don't make the $11.65 back at least once, it's right there in black and white on our website. You guys can go there and see for yourself. We're going to give you double your money back. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go check us out. There's no better review than one from your peers. It's time you guys invested in something real. Listen, I can't guarantee you guys you're going to make millions of dollars, but I can guarantee you a real chance at success. And I can promise you that we're going to give you double your money back if you don't make that membership fee back over the course of a year. We actually give a damn about your success and your failures. And I promise you guys, the day you join True Trading Group is the day that our relationship here begins. The ball's in your court. It's on you. Okay? It's on you. You just got to go to ttgoffer.com right now. Otherwise, join us for the free trial. You got nothing to lose. ttgthree.com. Join us for the free trial. Put in your name, your email. You're good to go. Okay? That's it, folks. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Congratulations again, my TG fam that caught those SPY put options. CPI data tomorrow. We'll be in chat pre-market, walking you guys through that number, and then we'll dictate what the markets do from there. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. You saw what happened. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you miss out on Friday, on Friday's live when we talked about those SPY puts. Get your butts in chat. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button for me, folks. I love you all. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.